Cream blushes is the next category. The Westman Atelier cream blushes, they come in a stick. These are always going to be a good buy, and these are always going to be one of my top recommendations because they are phenomenal and definitely worth the money. But if you want to save, pick them up during this time. So any of the shades are beautiful. The formula is elite. You will not find a better formula in a cream blush. These are just some of the best that I've ever tried. And the Bosma Beauty, these are a new favorite of mine. These are fantastic cream blushes that blend in like butter. The color payoff is beautiful. They're really easy to work with, and they just are a fantastic formula that lasts all day long. And don't buy these. The first one is the Natasha Denona High Blush. These are like a duo blush. They come with two shades. One is supposed to be like a highlighter. One's more of just a regular satin cream formula. These are just not worth the investment in my opinion. They're not overly priced, but they're just not worth adding to your collection. They're just not special enough in my opinion, or unique enough. And the blend of these is a little bit difficult. These do tend to get a little patchy depending on what they're placed on top of and how you're blending them on top of your skin and what techniques you're using. So they're overall a little bit more difficult to work with. And the formula is a bit more finicky, so you're limited to what they're going to work best on top of foundation wise, bronzer wise, and all those things. Whereas the Westman Atelier works no matter what technique you use, no matter what formula it's sitting on top of, it just never fails. Another one you should definitely not get, in my opinion, is the Makeup by Mario. This is a soft pop plumping blush veil. I can't get these to not go patchy. They lift up the makeup underneath, which is always a sure sign that it's not something I'm going to recommend, and it's not something that's easy to work with. They're quite finicky in that regard, and the color payoff is just not there. They're just not giving much. They give a whole lot of patchiness, and they give a whole lot of lifting up your foundation as you're blending them on, and unless you're using the most gentle amount of pressure, and I'm talking like they're going to lift up your foundation or your skin tint especially. So I would say don't pick this one up. And a new one that I picked up recently that I'm just going to say I don't suggest you pick up as well is the new Isamaya. The color payoff with these is just not there, and they do come with a highlighter on the other side, which overall is a little too greasy, a little too goopy, and does break up your makeup if you're trying to highlight the top of your cheeks. Just know it's going to lift your foundation up or your concealer or your powder, and it's not going to be fun.